Hey everyone, Jonathan Blackwood here with Commercial Integrator on behalf of HDBaseT. We are streaming live from ISE 2020 at the HDBaseT booth, and I'm lucky to be joined by Daniel Adams from Blustream. Daniel, thank you for joining us.
No problem, thank you for having me.
So HDBaseT, AV over IP. The market really tries to say that these are two competing technologies, but that's not the way that Blustream sees it, right?
Not at all. We don't see it that way, and I haven't personally for probably a decade. It's not a war. I think they put that word versus in there all the time, and it just isn't. There are key differences and key reasons at project level, at technology level, to use one or the other. And we've seen HDBaseT look at the IP side of things, and whether that goes forward or not, I'm not sure, because I think actually they feel their strengths now, they know what they are, and AV over IP hasn't come along and wiped them off the face of the earth. So, but we know we have both technologies in our stable, in our product stable, and that really puts us in a good position to make sure that customers get the right technology for the project. We don't have to shoehorn in anything anywhere it doesn't work. So we know where the strengths are in both and where to use both. And dealers and integrators need to know that there are reasons to use both at the right times.
Yeah, and in fact, there are certain scenarios where HDBaseT is the more cost-effective solution.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, point-to-point is always a great one. That's a really easy place to start. You know, the point-to-point capabilities of HDBaseT, it's priced. Mostly, I would say at that point, the product is less expensive to do. You go IP if you were passing things through an existing network, perhaps, but most of that business is going to be HDBaseT based. Anything lower than an 8x8, again, HDBaseT is that more cost-efficient product to use, unless there are very specific reasons to go to IP. After that, in terms of geographical size, maybe the numbers of inputs and outputs, you're going to look across to an AV over IP system. But those projects are fewer in the residential space, certainly, than those projects at 8x8 or below. And therefore, HDBaseT still forms a massive part of our business.
Yeah.
We do, so.
Well, speaking of, I know that you guys utilize several products that are really pushing the boundaries of HDBaseT. What are you guys showing over at your booth that people should check out?
All sorts. We've got a good line of, say, commercially focused product turning up. We're not neglecting the residential space. We're not neglecting that residential place we came from. So the VS3000 chipset, HDBaseT 3.0, that product is there on display. That's, for us, an image quality thing. That's probably a more heavily residential product for those image quality based environments, say AVR to projector in your home cinema. We've got those commercially focused items with different connector types. So we're taking USB-C, DisplayPort, VGA, and giving it to a HDBaseT chipset to send as well as HDMI. And getting things like lots more control options built in, adding processors that will inject IR, inject RS-232, control CEC on the HDBaseT stream as well. So it's being more creative and more clever with it these days, definitely.
Yeah, and the more creative you get, the more technical it's going to be for integrators to set up. But you guys have a certification program that they can utilize.
Yeah. We have our own university program, or our advanced learning portal, for one thing, where we teach guys very agnostically about technology to begin with. So we go over HDBaseT technology. That falls alongside, we very heavily take part in the HDBaseT certification program, the Installer Expert program. I think we've got 3 of us now who are trained to deliver that and really get out there and help dealers get comfortable with the technology. So we like to teach people very heavily. Education's a really big part of what we do, because selfishly, if the guys all know what they're doing, then the support calls don't fall to us, so I don't have to pick the phone up. But it just means they're more confident with the products, and they know that they can buy Blustream product in confidence and install it, but know that the HDBaseT technology that's in the back end of it as well is absolutely what they need and is going to do the job for them. So.
Yeah, and it's all about getting the job done right. Well, Daniel, thank you so much for joining us. Blustream, make sure you check them out at ISE.